Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And today I want to talk to you about what we should be focusing on when we're trying to manifest something. A lot of people say we should focus on the now, stay in the present, because that's all we ever have is this present moment. And that is true. It's good to pay attention to the present moment. But then we also hear we should envision our future and step into the energy and act as if and get used to the energy before it gets here to attract it more quickly. So what do we do? Do we stay in the now? Do we go in the future? What do we do? Where do we go? And I'll tell you, I'm filming this today with my hair wet to demonstrate this point. Here's what Abraham says. This is how I have employed this very successfully over the years. You do appreciate your now. Abraham says, appreciate your now while anticipating and being excited about your future. And I'll tell you a couple times I've used it, but right now, I just got out of the shower and I'm enjoying feeling all clean and my hair smells good, but I'm also looking forward to drying it and styling it later and it'll look better. So it's a small analogy, but I was inspired when I got out of the shower and I thought, oh, I'll use this. So I'll tell you another time that I've used this and how I used it, and hopefully it'll help you. Years ago, I fell in love with my husband. We had been friends for 8 years, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, I fell in love with him, and I didn't know how to go about letting him know that I had romantic feelings and I wanted to have more of a romantic relationship with him. So I spent 2 years taking all kinds of action, planning dinner parties and trying to show up wherever he was going to be and making sure I was at all the shows of the band that he was producing. So none of it came to fruition. It didn't do anything. He was just like, whoo, clueless. So after 2 years, I got very frustrated. And a friend of mine who's also a spiritual mentor, who is also the person who's head of the department that Brad and I both met in at Capitol Records, he said, I'm going to send you a tape of Abraham. I had never heard of Abraham. This was 1997. So he sent me a tape, and the next day I listened to it, and I thought, wow, this is amazing. So I tried their 68-second process, which is focusing on something that you want and really getting into the energy and emotion of it for 68 seconds. There's an energetic combustion point that happens in increments of 17 seconds up to 68 seconds where the universe goes, got it, and starts bringing people, situations, energy back to you to match the energy that you're putting out. So really note that your emotions are the energy that you're sending out in the world, which is going to become the magnet for what you attract. So that's really, really important to remember. So after learning this, I stopped taking all action. I stopped trying to make things happen. And I just did this one meditation every day, and I visualized us together, and I imagined how it would feel to be in a relationship, and I did that every morning. But then during the day, I walked around the office imagining I was already in a relationship with him and feeling really good about it. And there was never a thought of, oh, it hasn't happened yet, or how am I going to make it happen? There was none of that. I just had no doubt. I just enjoyed being in the feeling of it, but I was still in my present moment. I was at work, and I was just living in the energy of already being in a relationship with him and just feeling how good it felt and focusing on how I wanted to feel. And sure enough, 1 month later, he started coming around, and eventually we were together. So that's my point to you, is you don't need to be making all this effort, but the energy that you put out is projecting into the future, and you are focusing on what you want to attract in the future. But if you can get into the energy now and enjoy that feeling, that's what's going to bring it to you more quickly. And that's how you can balance the two between staying present in this moment and getting excited about what's coming. And think of it as little kids. Say there's a little kid that wants to be a doctor, and he's got his little plastic doctor set with the little toy stethoscope, and he's listening to people's heartbeats, and he thinks he's treating people. He's practicing. He's stepping into the energy of actually doing that and feeling it. So it's not surprising if there is a child that does that and continues to have that desire and that passion and that drive and stay in that energy of like, yes, this is what I want, that they end up becoming a doctor. And think of it as, here's another simple example. Say you're in college and you know graduation is there. It's imminent. It's however many years away, but you're not freaking out about, oh my God, graduation, is it going to happen? You know it's going to happen. And in the meantime, you enjoy your present moment. I mean, maybe you don't enjoy studying in certain aspects of it, but you probably enjoy your friends and parties and what's going on in the now, knowing that that graduation is imminent in the future. And I'm sure you envision yourself in your cap and gown and walking down the aisle and walking across the stage and getting your diploma and embodying that feeling of excitement and accomplishment and success. So I just wanted to throw a few examples at you to help you understand how you can be in two places at once, basically, where you're focused on your now, but you're also excited about the future. So that's the basics of it. Be happy where you are now. Appreciate your now. Whatever you can look at in your present moment and appreciate it, focus on that, because that raises your energy. And again, the universe brings you more of what you're focused on, what you appreciate, what you feel good about, whatever energy you're sending out. And you can also be in that moment and be excited about what's coming. Like, say it's the middle of the week. You're excited about the weekend, but you can still appreciate the day you're in now. So learn to have that balance. Be happy where you are now. Be excited about what's coming, and watch how fast things manifest for you. So enjoy your Friday and be excited about the weekend that's coming. Make it a great one.